accountancy classes of Sri Mahavir International School. So let's start today. That is books of original entry, journal. It is 9th chapter of your book. In previous videos we have completed, that is chapter 7. And this chapter has skipped. We will discuss later for that chapter, and today we are going to discuss about the 9th chapter, that is of journal. Okay. So main purpose you have to do on journal. What is the meaning of journal? The books in which a transaction is recorded for the first time from short document are called books of original entry. Means it is a book. Journal is a kind of book in which transactions are first recorded on the basis of your source document. What is the meaning of source document? Like receipt. Suppose that if you are doing any cash transaction, then you will get receipt from the shopkeeper. Okay. So that are called source documents. On the basis of source document, when transactions are first recorded in a book, so that is termed as journal. Means in journal, all the transactions are first recorded. Okay. That's why it is called books of original entry. Okay. It is one of the basic books of original entry in which transactions are originally recorded in a chronological order. Means in this book, all the transactions are recorded in the chronological order. Means day to day. Means every day you have to record the transaction in this. It is not possible that you record the transaction after 1 month. No, you will forget on the transaction. You cannot remind the transactions. If there is a small size of business, so easily it is possible to remind all the transactions. But if there is large level of business, so in that condition you have to record the transaction in a systematic. Otherwise there is no conclusion of the business that it is profit or loss. Okay. So in this we record the transaction in day-to-day order, that is chronological order. When the size of the business is a small one, it is possible to enter each and every transaction in the journal. But when the size of business grows, it becomes no longer possible to record each and every transaction in the journal. Like as I told you, the journal is a book in which we record the transaction first. Okay. But it is not enough in a business if there is large level of business. If your business is growing continuously, then it is not enough that you record the transaction only in one book. So in this condition, you have to prepare some subsidiary book. What is the meaning of subsidiary book? That will help the journal. Means we will record the every type of transaction separate books, like cash book. These are subsidiary books of journal. Cash book, purchase book, purchase return book, sales book, sales return book, bills receivable book, bills payable book, or journal proper. Okay. These are the 8 kinds of book that are subsidiary book of journal. Like in cash book, we record all cash transactions. We will record all cash transactions in cash book. In purchase book, we will record all transactions that are related to credit purchase. Purchase book includes only those transactions that will include of credit purchase. Okay. Purchase return book, the transactions that are related to purchase return will be recorded in purchase return book. Sales book, that is related to credit sales. The transactions which are sold or the items which are sold for credit, that will be recorded in sales book. Sales return book, if you have bought return, so that will be found in sales return book. Bills receivable book, BR, or the transaction of bills receivable will be recorded in bills receivable book. Bills payable transaction will be recorded in bills payable book. or journal proper. The transactions which are not recorded in all of these books will be recorded in journal proper. Okay. So whenever there is a large size of business, in that condition we will record the transaction in some subsidiary books, because in that condition only one book is not enough in a business, because it will include all the transactions. So it will be difficult for a proprietor that whenever he want to find any item, whenever he want to find any transaction or any account, so it will be difficult. That's why we prepare some subsidiary books for better result. Okay. So you can say that journal is a book of original entry in which the transactions are recorded first of all as and when they take place. Now let's talk about some features or characteristics of a journal. As I told you that it is a book in which transactions are first recorded. A journal is only a book of primary entry, means original entry. All the transactions recorded in journal are subsequently transferred to ledger, which is the principal book of accounts. Means first we record the transaction in journal, and after journal we transfer all the accounts to ledger also. Ledger will be individual accounts. Okay. A journal is a daily accounting record. Means each day's transactions are recorded in the journal on the same day. Daily we record the transaction in journal. Okay. In journal, transactions are recorded in chronological order, means date-wise order. It maintains the identity of each transaction and provides a complete picture of the same in one entry. It records debits and credit aspect, means I will tell you the format. In that format, we include debit amount, credit amount, that is also a part of journal. And we write narration also. What is the meaning of narration? We will write narration also in this journal. Narration is a brief explanation of the transaction. Whatever transaction you are doing in the business, we write a brief explanation after the entry. So that is termed as narration. Let's take the format, that how journal is prepared. And after this, we will discuss some journal entries that is useful for you to understand this theoretical concept. What will be the format of journal? First of all, we will write journal entries. First of all, we will write that is journal entries in the books of. In the books of, here we will write the name of firm. Journal entries in the books of. It will include 5 columns. The first column, that is for date. Second column, that is particular. Okay. Third column will be LF. LF means ledger folio. And last 2 columns will be for amount. One is for debit amount and second is for credit amount. So these 5 columns will be in your journal format. First is for date. Date, on which date your transactions took place. So that is the date. Particular, in particular we will record the transaction. Narration also will be written in the same column. Entry will also be written in the same column. LF, that is ledger folio. Ledger folio means, as I told you, that after journal we post the transaction in ledger. Ledger will be a type of account. Okay. So in that account, what will be the page number of the transaction? That is termed as ledger folio. Suppose that, let's take one example of this. Suppose that I am taking one transaction like paid cash rupees 10,000. This is a transaction paid cash rupees 10,000. First of all, you should know that what are the 2 accounts that is affected by this transaction. Paid cash, and I am writing a name also. Suppose that paid cash to Manish. Paid cash to Manish. So what are 2 accounts that are affected here? first of all, you are paying cash, so it means cash account. Or second, that to whom you are paying the cash, that is Manish account. These are the two accounts. Okay. Now cash is your asset. So rule of real account will be applicable on this cash. And Manish is a kind of personal account. So rule of personal account will be applicable on Manish account. Okay. Cash account. So you are paying cash. It means cash is going out from the business. So according to real accounts rule, debit code comes in, credit code goes out. So cash is going out. So cash will be here credit, that is to cash account. I told you that whatever the account will be credited, that is termed from to, okay, to cash account. Now Manish is the receiver. Cash paid to Manish, it means Manish is the receiver of cash. So according to personal accounts rule, debit the receiver. So we will write Manish account debit 10,000 or 10,000. This is the rule of journal entries. That first one we will write the account that is debited, Manish account debit 10,000. Debit is termed as DR, means debit record. Okay. After this we will left some space here. Okay. It is shown like different from debit account. That's why we leave this space. So we will write to cash account. This is the credit amount. And amounts are also written like this. We don't write like 10,000, 10,000. This is a wrong way. Okay. First of all debit, and after some space we will write credit amount. This is the rule of journal entries. Okay. So like this is a transaction, Manish account debit to cash account. So this transaction we will write in particular amount. Like this way, Manish account debit to cash account. Amounts like debit amount is also 10,000 and credit amount is also 10,000. Okay. What is the meaning of ledger folio now? Ledger folio, like here two accounts we have opened, Manish account and cash account. In ledger you will prepare a separate account for Manish and a separate account for cash. Like this will be our account. Suppose that Manish account you are preparing on page number 38. Just take an example. That Manish account you are preparing on page number 38 in your book. So that 38 page number will be termed here as ledger folio. Means Manish account is on 38 number page. Right? So this is termed as ledger folio. As I told you about narration, so what will be the brief narration, brief explanation of this transaction? Right here, like cash paid to Manish. This is a brief explanation. So this type of explanation will be narration. Okay. So this is a format of journal. That how we will prepare journal entry. This is called journal entry, and this book in which we record, this is called journal. Okay. So date on which your transaction took place, particular, that is the explanation of the transaction, or journal entry. In this, narration is also included. Ledger folio, this is a page number on which page you post your entry into the ledger. Okay. Debit and credit amount, that I already told you that out of two accounts, one will be debited and second one will be credited. So this will be termed your debit and credit. Okay. Let's take some more example, that is of journal entries. Then easily you can make entries of questions. Yes. Suppose that I am writing one point. Siaram and Sons started business with cash. Siaram and Sons, this is the name of firm. So here also you can write like journal entries in the books of C.R.R. Service. This is the name of a firm. Okay. So it is started business with cash. So what are the two accounts that is affected by this transaction? That are cash account and capital account. Whatever is investing into the business in the starting, that is termed as capital account. So cash is real account, capital is termed as personal account. Okay. First of all, know the effect on cash. When investing cash means cash is coming into the business. So coming into the business, so according to real account rule, debit code comes in. So entry will be cash account debit. Okay, and the second account will be credit. That is to capital account. Right? Amount, whatever amount is there in the question, that will be written here. Debit is for this debit entry, credit is for this credit account. Okay? Let's take a more example. Purchase goods for cash. Purchase goods for cash. First of all, know the two accounts which are affected by this transaction. Purchased. So first account, that is purchase account. Cash purchase. So second account, that is cash account. Right? Now purchase account is expense. So rule of nominal account will be here. Cash account is your assets. So rule of real account will be here. So expense, debit all expenses and credit all incomes. When you are purchasing goods, it means cash is going out from the business. So rule of real account says that debit code comes in, credit code goes out, so it will be credit. So entry is purchase account debit to cash account. So you can write here purchase account debit to cash account. Right? Like for this entry, what will be the narration? You can write brief explanation like started business with cash. You should not waste your more time to write the narration, but you should not leave it blank also. Okay? We will write the narration but only in short. Don't write more or more explanation. Purchase account debit to cash account. Write a brief explanation of this like purchased goods for cash. This is a brief explanation. Okay. Amounts like whatever amount will be of debit and credit. This will be termed as in account. Clear? One more thing I want to clear, that is a confusion point for you. Even I have cleared in previous videos also this point, but again I am repeating. Suppose that you have transactions of three kinds, like first purchased goods, second purchased goods from Gopal for cash, and third one, that is purchased goods from Gopal. There are three kinds of transactions. Okay, first one is here purchased goods. It means in this transaction there is no name, there is no cash, there is no credit written. So in the absence of any information, we will assume cash purchase. Okay, purchased goods from Gopal for cash. It is already written in the question that it is cash purchase. So we will write it cash purchase. Means name is not for any use in this question. It is only for confusing that suppose that in some condition or some students may open Gopal's account, but no, when there is cash account opened in the question, so there is no use of names. Okay. In third condition, purchase goods from Gopal means it is not written in the question that this is cash purchase or credit purchase, but name is given. So whenever there is name is given or no mention about cash and credit purchase, so it will be termed as credit purchase. This is a very important concept. that you should keep in notice while doing journal entries. Okay, let's start with one question that will be helpful for you, that easily you can understand with the help of that question. I'm starting with question number 1. On page number 9.65. Enter the following transactions in the journal of Manohar Lal and Sons. This is the name of firm. So first of all, write down journal entries in the books of Manohar Lal and Sons. Format I have told you for journal entries. That is date on which your transaction took place, particular, that will be the explanation of the transaction, ledger folio, debit amount or credit amount. Okay, let's take first transaction, that is on 2019 March 1st. So right here 2019 March 1st. Manohar Lal and Sons started business with cash. So in this transaction there will be two accounts will be affected, that is cash account and capital account. So entry will be cash account debit to capital account. And narration will be started business with cash. Okay, amount is 60,000. 60,000 will be in debit or 60,000 will be in credit. There is no page number in the question, so we will leave it blank. After every entry, you should draw this line only in particular column. Okay, not in amounts or not in date. Next one, purchased furniture for cash. This is on March 2nd. Purchased furniture for cash. So what two accounts are opened here? That is furniture account and cash account. Remind this point, you are purchasing assets, not goods. Assets, whenever there are assets account, so we will open the assets. Okay. So we will write first, that is furniture account. Furniture account debit. Why furniture account is debit? Because you are purchasing furniture. It means furniture is coming into the business. So according to real accounts rule, that is debit what comes in. So furniture account debit to cash. Because you are purchasing furniture in cash, so amount will be 10,000, 10,000. Narration you will write purchased furniture for cash. This is the narration of second entry. Now third one, March 4. On March 4, you are purchasing goods for cash. Think about this, purchased goods for cash. So what two accounts will be affected? You are purchasing goods. It means purchase account will be opened. Purchase account and cash purchase, it means cash account. Okay. Purchase is expense. So debit all expenses. And when you are purchasing cash, so cash is going out from the business. So according to real accounts rule, credit would goes out. So your entry will be purchase account debit to cash account. Purchase account debit to cash account. Amount is 25,000. You will write here purchased goods for cash. Next transaction, bought goods from Kamlesh on March 5th. Bought goods from Kamlesh. Bought goods from Kamlesh. It means name is given in the question, but there is no mention about cash and credit. So as I told you that when name is mentioned, so it will be assumed as credit purchase. So the first account will be affected, that is purchase account, because goods are purchased. So purchase account, and second Kamlesh account. Right? Purchase is expense, so debit or expenses. So right here purchase account debit, and the second account, that is Kamlesh, will be credit. So purchase account debit to Kamlesh account. Amount is 15,000. 15,000. Right here relation, bought goods from Kamlesh. Okay. Next transaction, paid cash to Kamlesh. This is on 10th March. March 10. Paid cash to Kamlesh. It means two accounts will be opened. That is Kamlesh account or cash account. Kamlesh account and cash account. Two accounts will be here. So which account will be debited? Paid cash. It means cash is going out from the business. According to real accounts rule, credit board goes out. Means cash account will be credited. So Kamlesh account will be debited. Means debit the receiver. Kamlesh is a kind of personal account. So according to personal accounts rule, debit the receiver. Kamlesh account debit to cash account. Amount is 15,000. Write down addition. Paid cash to Kamlesh. Clear? Next point, purchased goods from Sohan. This is also same as purchased goods from Kamlesh, because in this also name is given, no mention about cash and credit, so it will also be assumed as credit purchase, and we will write purchase account debit to Sohan's account. You will write easily. Okay. Next one, purchased goods from Sohan for cash. You are purchasing goods from Sohan, means in this name is also given but cash is also given. But in this condition we will assume it as cash purchase. Name is not for any use. So two accounts will be opened here, purchase account and cash account. Purchase account is expense, so debit all expenses, means purchase account debit to cash account. This will be the general entry of this transaction. And last one is here, paid rent for the office. You are paying rent. Rent is expense for the business. Okay. So debit all expenses. So rent account will be debit, or you are paying in the form of cash. So cash is going out from the business, or according to real accounts rule, that credit board goes out, means to cash account. So your entry will be rent account debit to cash account. Clear? So this was your question number 1. After doing all the transaction, you should make a total of debit column or total of credit column. Okay? Both totals should be equal, because you are just observing that we are writing the same amount in both columns. So easily your both totals should be equal. Okay? So rest of the questions we will discuss in the next video. Till then, you should study these entries, or you should clear your concept on the basis of these entries. Okay? If you have any problem, then you can consult. Thank you so much. That's all for today.